Of course, we have Carson here to talk about launch conditions. Carson, how are things looking?
A little bit breezy. I've been following. Wind is really what we could see impacting this launch, but it's still looking promising. It's looking like it's going to be a little bit breezier than we talked about in our 5 o'clock show, but still conditions are still looking all right for this launch. Here's a look at conditions at Vandenberg Space Force Base right now. Still on the cooler side, a little bit of cloud coverage this morning, and just a little bit of a breeze, but no strong gusts or anything of note right now. But we are going to be seeing those gusts pick up as we get into the later part of this morning and into that launch window. We're seeing wind speeds at about 16 miles per hour during that launch window. So we'll see if that impacts the launch at all, but we'll continue to follow that and of course bring you updates throughout the morning on the status of that launch. For today, we're seeing temperatures a little bit cooler than what we saw yesterday, but only by a couple of degrees. Temperatures to start your morning a little bit on the cooler side, so make sure you're grabbing an extra layer if you do tend to run cold, but you are not going to be really needing it as we get into the later part of today. For temperatures, we're also seeing wind speeds, and there's nothing too crazy going on with that right now. A little bit breezy more towards our south coast, but nothing that should really be impacting you as you are starting your day today. And of course, humidity, similar to what we talked about yesterday. We're seeing that high humidity early this morning, so you might notice a little bit of moisture on your car, but nothing that should be impacting you too much there either. For cloud coverage today, we'll see similar cloud coverage to what we saw yesterday in our coastal communities, with those clouds lingering into this afternoon and into the overnight hours. And we do have some rain in our Central Valley neighborly areas, but nothing that should really be impacting us here on the Central Coast. Today's high in Paso Robles, 89 degrees, 77 in San Luis Obispo, and low 70s in Santa Maria and Lompoc. For the high in San Miguel, 91. Cayucas, 57 today, 63 in Morro Bay. And in Shandon, 90, 67 in Arroyo Grande, and 72 in Napomo. Goleta expecting 74 and 84 for the high in Santa Ynez. And if we look at our 7-day forecast, we'll see a little bit of a warm up going into this upcoming Labor Day weekend, but temperatures should be pretty comfortable for the remainder of the week, just still on the warm side like we typically see during the summer season. Shannon?